everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. And today, I want to first welcome everyone that is new, and I want to thank all my new subscribers. I noticed I've gotten some new subscribers lately, and I want to also thank those that are, returning, and welcome everyone as well. I always forget to say that in the beginning a lot of the time, so I want to give that thanks to everyone as well. And I want to thank everyone for liking and sharing, as well as subscribing to the channel. And so we're going to do a pick a card today. This pick a card is going to be what is coming over the winter months for you. And the winter season is December 21st through March 20th. And I got 3 new items yesterday to focus on for a pick a card. I was guided to these in the store, and I absolutely love them. There is a little snowman, and there is a little Santa Claus. He's so cute. I think these are all just so cute. And the little snow penguin, all very festive as well. But this is going to be what is going to be going on for everyone through the winter season. What is coming to you through the winter months is going to be how this is titled. And I'm going to use, I was guided to this deck. I haven't used it in a video for a while. But it is one of my first decks. Well, it's probably probably my very first decks, Oracle decks. I don't know if it was the first Oracle deck, but it was in one of my very many firsts. And I was guided to use this one. So this is going to be like a backdrop. And then I'm going to be using this deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Now this one I think I'm going to be reading from. So if you don't like that type of reading, then this may not be for you. This is going to be a bit of a backdrop. Could be 2 separate messages, but they can, of course, be, a combined intuitive message coming from both cards. But we're going to see where we go. So sit back and get something warm to drink and have some fun here trying to see what could be coming to you through the winter months. And if you want to, again, as always, address different energies. So if you want to say finances, with a relationship, with your health, something like that, if you want to just place different energies on these 3, you can certainly do that as well. I always say you will get a message in some way, shape, or form, even if it's from a number, a color, something I say, something I do. Anything that goes on in the reading, I feel, are subtle messages to you from spirit. So anything I'm saying or even blabbling about here in the beginning can absolutely be a message to you if you're guided to this reading. And these are timeless. I'm putting winter up, but if you come to this, you happen to find this video in the spring, well, you can address it and say, hey, I want to see what this is going to bring in my spring. I feel it'll work for you. I mean, I just feel like that's how it works. Spirit brings you when the need is there, and that's how it goes. But we are focusing on this being December 21st through March 20th for our winter right now, that'll be 2018/2019. And I'm focusing on Mr. Snowman, so I'm going to give him a shake, and we're going to, because they don't globe very long, but they're cute. So I'm going to give him a shake and focus on him first, and then we're going to go through all this. So if you find that this gets time stamped, and this is certainly it, I'm not doing any undercurrents because I think this is going to be a little bit of a longer reading anyway. Anyway, if you see timestamps and you want to just forward to your thing, that's fine with me too. No worries. So, Snowman. Okay, wait. Let me pull him out and give him the rattle up here, and we're gonna focus on the snowman. Oh gosh, there he is. For this one. And now Mr. Penguin or Mrs. Penguin or the Winter Penguin. Focusing on them. Those that picked the Winter Penguin. And yeah. Now, like I said, I'm not doing undercurrents this one around for whatever the reason. And I'm focusing on, again, the snowman. Give him a zhuzh. Give him a zhuzh. Little zhuzhy. So let's see. This is December 4th, 2018 is when I'm doing this reading for everyone. And now Mr. Santa Claus. Ooh. I feel it's this one. And Mr. Penguin. Ooh, I feel it's this one. So, if you picked the snowman, I want to kind of look at them myself. I haven't really. Okay. If you pick the snowman, what's going to happen for you in this winter month? Oh, gosh, beautiful. Peace. Peace is going to be happening. I'm going to be reading from this one. And fertility. It says potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy, number 8. So if you pick the snowman, I feel like there's going to be something that comes to you. 8 is all about abundance and finances, and you're going to have something comes that brings you peace financially. Now, that's just my very instant, intuitive take on that, and that's really obvious is the word. So there's a bit of an obviousness of this energy too coming up. So I'm gonna just hold them up for you to take a good look at the images in case you wanna. And there's an egg, and she's holding, you know, an orb with a new life in it. So there's something new financially that's coming that is gonna bring peace. And if it's there, I feel it's financial, but this could be anything as well. There's gonna be something new that comes into your world, but it's going to bring peace to you. It's even saying creative energy. So for some, this could be a creation that you've birthed into the world over the winter months. And that can also help you financially. And it's going to bring peace into your world. And it could be bringing peace to the world, but it's definitely bringing peace into your world in this winter time frame. So we have number 23. I'm going to read a bit of this. 23. Freedom from attachment. Radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. So there's going to be an abundance of acceptance for sure. Coming into acceptance about a new way of life, perhaps. Maybe there's been a financial adjustment, but you've made peace with it in a way, in a sense. Because this is talking about abundance of acceptance. It's saying radical acceptance. So then when I read that, it felt like an abundance of acceptance as well. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. I'm going to read all of it. So I'm going to read the relationship, the prosperity message, and the protection message as well for this card. So the relationship, if you've picked this one for relationship, this is going to be a special message to you. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and it is to be savored. So the peace dove, for some reason, could be a sign. The dove or bird energy is coming up is important. So it could be a symbol too for you from spirit. Prosperity message, and that goes back to the first feeling of this could be about abundance. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. And the protection message, which I didn't pull it in reverse, but I am going to read it. It says, now is the time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are discordant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. So anything that's out of tune, so to speak, in your life is going to come into harmony and balance. And if you've asked about money, it's definitely going to be in a peaceful state. If you've asked about a relationship, it too is coming into that. But there is an abundance of acceptance. That radical acceptance came up as a very strong message when I got into reading it. But there is going to be something that comes for finances and for relationship. It's going to come into balance and peace and harmony. Okay, so that's beautiful for the winter for that one. So if you picked Santa, I'm going to give him the globe again. We're going to see what is coming up for your winter message in this moment. And oh, that is so funny. I love how he does that. The present. So it says the gift, treasure, revelation of your own value and nowness. And oh my gosh, I love this one. It is the owl. And the owl is all about, you know, intuition, and it's saying deep knowing. So I feel like, first of all, you're really going to come into a sense of your gift to the world. So there could be something you're creating, again, a sense of maybe starting a project or a business. But there is a knowingness about yourself, of your own value, is what I'm getting here. You're going to come into a strong sense of who you truly are, your value, what you have to offer to others, who you are energetically. And this isn't about giving your power away. When I said, you know, what you have to offer to others, this isn't about giving your power away to others. This is about knowing when to not give your power away. This is really coming into your own power in a way that you don't feel like you have to give and give and give to be accepted. That's the feeling this is giving me, where you come into that knowingness that you're good just as you are, who you are. So there's a deep sense in that deep knowingness in regards to the part here, revelation of own value. Okay. But in doing that, you are giving as well in that way. But I love how he sneaks in the presence. It's so funny. So I'm going to read the deep knowing here for everyone. So I'll be reading this card, 43. So the present that is coming this winter is, you know, you knowing your value, you knowing that you don't have to give your power away. Because when you know your power, you know that you don't have to give and give and give from a place to gain acceptance. And that's the feeling that came across the strongest. But this is gift, treasure, nowness, and revelation of your own value. But I'm going to read this one, the deep knowing. And it says intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy and hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty which allows you to enter into the dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to assess their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available to the limitations of human experience. If you're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true, the trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. So if you pick this one for a relationship, this next message is a special message to you in regards to this gift. So for relationships, there's a gift coming. But the biggest, and don't forget, the biggest one is you realizing your own value, you know, in relationship as well. And that is the true gift. So there are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. And I'm reading this one. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected in a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly into your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Ooh, the alchemical process. Did that say alchemical? Yes, it did. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. And I'm pretty sure one of my last couple pick a cards, where I think the one has a Christmas tree. It was around a Christmassy. Anyway, there was that alchemical. It was about mixing. Gosh, I'm not gonna get into this. I can't remember the specifics of it. It just struck me as that is repeating itself from another pick a card. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. That's this group. I also can't help but notice, I think this one mentioned harmony. I'm getting a sense of music too. So for people that have arrived at this reading all together, I feel pay attention to songs throughout the winter. You know, I feel like Spirit is really connecting to everyone through songs and through lyrics, because this talked about instrumental in your journey, but I was instrumental, and this one was saying harmony, and you know, even the protection thing being out of chord or whatever, it just feels like music is coming through as well. Anyway, let me see. So if you pick this one for prosperity, if you pick this one for finances, it says, this is the time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them. If you listen to them, take the risk and act. Within you, there is an oracle consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends the mechanisms of the smaller thinking mind. In the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have the access point to the genius of the collective. The energies of all thinkers and creatives, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune into. Again, to tune into. There is a undercurrent here of music. This is an act of listening intently. Past the busy mind, your genius awaits. So there's intuitive hunches coming around money and finances as well, following your intuitive feeling. But again, I feel messages from songs coming through for everyone because it's coming up in both of these now. So protection message. You are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitivity, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging your batteries. Set boundaries, set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind, and get back to you. It is not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need to self-care and self-love. It's time to say no, thank you, to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? And that kind of went a little bit with the feeling of revelation of your own value, that, you know, where you don't have to overgive of yourself to be accepted, right? There's a sense of that. It comes into a new evenness, a new even balance. So there's a bit of that boundary energy in that as well. Interestingly, this is number 12, which is the month of December specifically, which is where Christmas lands. And we have the present with St. Nicholas. So I get a little chuckle out of that when he does that. So we're going to see when. Well, maybe no mistake there either. What this little penguin has to say, and perhaps a when too. We might get timing on something. Or this group may be looking at timing for something. Vulnerability. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. We have number 39. And I'm going to see what the other one is. Oh, serendipity. So opening up a bit more, and you can see she's outstretched, reaching for this clover. So, you know what I get for this group? I do get timing. I'm getting St. Patrick's Day, right? Isn't that interesting? And he's got a little green scarf that looks really sparkly, like good luck. It's kind of funny. And it's 1 and 8, which is 9, and there's a 9 in here. And that goes to 12. That goes to 12 too, but then it goes back to 3. I'm not going to get too hung up on the numbers today because it feels like it could take me around about. But there isn't a need here to be a little bit vulnerable, to connect to something. So you may have to open yourself up, take a little bit of a risk. This feels together like needing to be a little bit in the, what do you want to call the Fool energy, right? Taking a risk and moving forward to connect with something very lucky. Something very lucky and serendipitous is coming for this group in the month. I feel this is talking about St. Patrick's Day because that's in March and it's before the end of winter. So yes, definitely. Let me read number 18. Could have to do, I'm going to read all 3 aspects, you know, the meaning, the relationship, the financial. That's what I said. This reading was going to be a little bit longer. Hopefully it'll get uploaded with ease. Vulnerability, serendipity, 18. Okay, so I'm reading this one. It says, opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy of others in the for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected. And smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. And so that is the overall general message. So definitely, but there's a need to open yourself up. There's a need to allow yourself to be a little bit vulnerable. And vulnerable feels to me like a little bit of a risk, because you feel like, oh, if I allow myself to be vulnerable, I'm taking a risk. So this feels very much like the Fool in that aspect of the feeling. And it may make your heart race. Whatever this is, it may get you like really excited. I'm feeling like a sense of like adrenaline, excitement, like, you know, like, could this possibly be happening? Or like lining up very, you know, it just kind of like really grabs your attention and it makes you excited. There's a sense of excitement here. Like you may see the possibility of something unfolding before it actually starts, and it gets you like a pre-feeling of excitement. So I'm going to read the relationship, and it says, Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. So there's not much you can do other than, I feel you need to be open. Spirit can't bring things if we're closed off, if we're feared, if we're shut down and we're not being aware. So stay open, stay alert, watch for the signs. And if you feel like you're, you know, like you're stepping out, it may be a time to do so, because it's going to be important. You are in the right place. Okay, the prosperity message. So if you're looking at this in finances, you are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful for the stars are aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for opportunity now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. And I feel this is talking about March, because 39 rather, you know, goes back to 12, which is 3. That is March. And this feels like St. Patrick's Day. So I feel like that's your key timing for the luck that's coming in overall. So the protection, I'm going to read it just in case it brings up a message that may be important for you guys. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows that what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. So this group, if you find yourself have been disappointed, see it as a realignment to something that is going to bring you something very positive. I feel you're going to maybe feel it coming. You're going to sense the excitement in the air, and it could be all the way out to St. Patrick's Day. Again, this group is, I feel this is really coming up as a knowing of your own value. Being present with a deep knowing is going to come over you as well. And there could also be a gift. Of course, you know, Christmas is coming. A lot of people do exchange gifts, that type of thing. But there is a deeper gift coming to you from Spirit as well, and present from Santa. So there could be a little bit of a surprise here too. So this one, the snowman, there is an abundance of peace coming, and a realization as well. I felt there was a a feeling of certainty and the energy of the realization of peace coming. Acceptance was the word. I'm trying to think of the word, and because I knew there was a specific word. Acceptance brings peace. It's giving me the energy of the serenity prayer, but really, I mean, we can say that a lot, but do we really embody it? So you're going to really be embodying that serenity prayer. And that can mean sometimes you have to like let things go, coming into an acceptance and peace at the very least, which can be a lot in the months of the winter as well. But there could also be new life, new things coming in that are going to bring more peace into your life. Okay, I hope everyone has enjoyed this. That was rather interesting, and I was excited to come across these or be guided to these yesterday. And I just had to have them, and I knew they were going to make wonderful pick-a-card, wonderful things to focus on in our pick-a-card. So I will see everyone soon. Angel blessings, oceans of love, big hugs.